Hello Libras and welcome to your September 2024 reading. I meditated on your energy and what Spirit wanted to talk to you about. All right, this month we have, you come in the month with the moon. So right away we're talking about the hidden, we're talking about the subconscious, we're talking about old things, imprinted events, emotions, beliefs that are imprinted in the bottom of the water and are coming up to the surface to be addressed. How are we going to react to it? Are we going to howl at it like the wolf, the untamed animalistic side of us reacting to it? Or is our tamed animalistic side going to guide us to pass the two pillars here, the two sentinelles, and emerge on the other side anew? So this month, if we talk about the moon, this month, of course, we have the new moon in Virgo, and we have the full moon in Aries with an eclipse on top of it. And on top of it, on that same date, the 18th of September, we will have Mercury and Saturn in opposition. And when planets or principalities are in opposition, what is not harmonized is coming up to the surface. A bit like this. So Mercury, intelligence, what we have to understand, what we have to process. With Saturn, everything that has to do with karma, with our discipline, how we master this 3D world, how we master this reality, our focus, our where we stumble on the flowers of the carpet, where we still have chains holding us, and so on. How are we going to understand that? It's going to come up to the surface to be eclipsed at the same time. So I think the 18th of September will be very key. Here you start with the moon. Something's going to happen. Let's do under the moon right away so that we understand what will come up to the surface. What will come up to the surface here, they're all in reverse because they're under the water. It's the unconscious reflection of it. Here, I'm conscious of it, I'm living it, I know exactly what it is. There, it needs to come to the surface so that I'm really aware of it. How do I have this feeling where I have to put all of my fire, Aries, all of my fire to protect myself? Because I'm expecting another hit. This feeling has been stopping my, let's say, natural growth, natural movement forward, because there's something that I haven't understood, forgave, move on, turn the page from. And it's still affecting me unconsciously. This is what is going to come up to the surface. But this is so you can actually heal it, because there you are with an Ace of Wands, a Six of Pentacles during the month. Something new, passionately, exciting, a new fire. It is balanced. It is the return of your alignment. Under it we have the sun, more fire, maybe something you're expressing, something that will make you expand, solar plexus, whatever it is. But in the middle of the month here, Libra, you have something very exciting coming in. And that will provoke the unconscious stuff, the unconscious resistance of it. Maybe it's too opposite to what you're expecting. So the leftover, let's say that, something happened somewhere that you never really swallowed, and another good situation arrives. Can I receive the flowers without expecting the pot to be thrown to my head after? Under the Seven of wands in reverse, we have the Ten of Swords. And that's good because it's the end of whatever belief that would behind our back, all along our spine. So that means how we process things and embody things into this reality. All the beliefs, the thoughts, the mind patterns that stabs us like this. We finally realize it. Why? Because we can see the bigger picture. Sagittarius. On all the times where our lion, our animalistic side, how the energy is untamed and will react into patterns instead of our higher self guiding it. And that's probably what made you juggle in the past. You know, like, yes, I want this, I'm going towards this, and at the same time, I'm afraid of it because what if, it's something I actually have to protect myself from. Even if it's not conscious, somewhere you're doing it. So this new fire would kind of bring you to utilize that energy, that element differently. Let's clarify. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me clarify this reading for Libras for the month of September 2024. All right. Ooh, okay. So the moon is going to bring up leftover abandonment issues, not being enough, compensating in different ways with our fire. When you look at this, they're using crutches. That means that the wands have become, are being used to compensate for something we think we do not have or that we do not have access to. Hint, they're not going inside to receive the abundance. 5 of Pentacles. It's with the Chariot. So here, since the Chariot is upright, this is during a movement forward where, all of a sudden, I don't have any indications. It's not a clear path. The options, the reality is showing my unconscious instead of showing my conscious and my will. What is the 9 of Wands in reverse with the 6 of Swords in reverse for Libras? So the moon is going to show you that. Do you want this? All right. So we had the juggling card in the bottom of the deck, juggling card here too, except it's in reverse. So it's not when we don't notice really that we're juggling, but we're doing it anyway. And here we have the 6 of Wands with the 6 of Cups in reverse, 2 6s. The 6s are in the heart chakra. Like we want the 6 of Pentacles, we have the 5 of Pentacles. 6 of Cup in reverse, it's when it comes to since the heart, all the 6s are in the heart chakra, and the heart chakra is where we emanate. Yes, the solar plexus, but the heart chakra is that beautiful junction between above and below, and like our magnetic field. expands from the heart chakra. Six of Cups, that's when there's unresolved things from the past, from our childhood, but that prevents us from having access to only pure, white-flowered, given innocently waters, living waters. Here we've come back from whatever we understand the lesson. But it's kind of, I understand the lesson, but now let's see how the distortion was actually affecting my life without me knowing it. So maybe you had this understanding in last month. Oh, I see now this. And then this month, it's going to show you how the sinuous, unconscious, or behind the scene effect that it had, how it made you juggle. Let's look at that six, but there you go. Six of Pentacle, Ace of Wands. This is great. Six of Pentacle, eight, ooh, that flew away. Three of Cups, so it's something that is exciting. And here I have the Queen of Cups. I'm not sure if it was like this or like this, so let's put it on the side. I would much prefer, since the Three of Cups is upright, I think I'm going to make it upright. That beautiful, yes, I am allowing that vibration in the sun, because here I am in a receptive mode. Let's look at the sun. The sun. Double sun. So one heck of a clarity for you, my beautiful Libras. Oh, a clarity on something you did not understand quite well. Or an old lie that you bought at one point about yourself. About your relationship with the universe. About your intuition. About a spiritual understanding. And it's going to become so clear. Because the thing with the sun, it brings light. It speaks of that original expanding energy of our self-expression, of who we are, in that beautiful innocence way of moving about. Let's look at the Seven of Wands in reverse. Why is the Seven of Wands in reverse for Libra? Maybe something we haven't quite finished clearing. But we have the Moon again, this time with the Nine of Cups. So there's, let's say, a nice work on the water. But the moon continues. You come in the moon, you finish the month in the moon. It's going to give you the threshold, the doorway, hey, on the other side, things will be easy. It will not be, this will be gone. Or just, do I have friends welcoming me? Everything, it's a celebration of life. The energy is grounded. There's nothing that can pop out to stab me in the back in the Four of Wands. But here, the energy is attacking me and trying to bring me down. This is completely different. So here, the moon is going to bring that up, show you it's either this or this. The moon is going to bring it up. Do you cross the pillars? Do you believe this guy that says, oh my God, this is, we got to react against this? Or you do believe this guy that says, no, let me guide you through that threshold, through those sentinels, so that you can finish the transformation. Because you see the two pillars, the two sentinels are in the background of the Death card. This is the beginning of an inner quest to clear out like shadow work. This is shadow work. I begin here. I have to pull out what's in there. And then I let it die. I let it purify. I let it transform so that my water can have the white flowers that are on this flag here. That's what that does. It purifies. So that my water, Scorpio, is purified. So here, I think I'm ready to stop reacting to life, but to actually, a bit of Virgo here, walk with the wisdom and the intention of aligning things. So here, what you're ready to face of how maybe you were reacting to things due to old lies, here, it's probably going to bring up to the surface your dual belief when it comes to the Six of Pentacles, because you have it twice here. Hey, a new way to bring my energy. All right. And we had like since it's, you see, it's the same guy. The hat of the merchant, the hat of the guy that can fluctuate, that is, enjoying, realizing his abundance. Let's call it like that. You have two beliefs about it. One is upright. That means I'm from an infinite world where I can generate my abundance, my worth, and all of that. My overflow, I give out of joy and pleasure, and I do not need anything from where my overflow is spreading. He's not expecting them to pay him back. He's going to give justly. He's not going to sacrifice himself, give what he doesn't have in hopes to have worth and value, and through that be hurt. He is just using how he's using his energy. It's not like a crutch, but it is in a fair, balanced way to allow himself to grow. Okay? So at the end of the month, you're going to be conscious of the choice. I get conscious of it. I understand it. Then it becomes a choice. Do I pursue the old pattern since I'm aware of it? Or do I clear it? That's why once you know your pattern, it becomes a choice every time. Of course, the choice can be hard until you embody it completely. And embodying the Six of Pentacles and the Six of Cups is embodying this harmony between you and the universe, you and the neighbor, you and whatever, in that beautiful balance. And the sun is going to show you that very clearly, Libra. Very clearly this month. Almost like you have the right to be happy, content, to grow yourself, that you are in a flow of, the universe wants to see you grow. This guy is under a shower of abundance. He has no limits of how much he can receive. He doesn't have to justify it in any way. And that would be kind of a new way to bring your energy. Without thinking that if I have it, at one point I'm going to have to defend it or justify it. And people will try and take it. So therefore we're juggling between unconditional abundance and, whatever is the old pattern that you had. So how should we call this? Well, you have double the sun. So this month, let's say that's a great opportunity that provokes this realization in you. Do I deserve it? Yes. Should I let die the old undeserving me? Yes. Is this the natural flow of life to give unconditionally to the seed so that it can become the oak? Yes. And now it's clear. So, full sun, full clarity, and a great opportunity. So I'm going to call this full sun for you, my beautiful Libras. But it's going to push you to make a decision here, to become conscious about an old thing that the moon is going to show you. So on that, I'm going to wish you an amazing month. Of course, if you want a private reading, the website below is there, easy access. There's also the tarot course there that is still available. And apart from that, thank you for the ones of you who gave donations. It helps more than you think. And on the new moon and full moon, I ask the divine to give you back in the way that is the most beneficial for you. So on that, my beautiful Libras, all my love and light, and I'll see you next month.